Somebody said, is censorship a homosexual trait? Man, if man, listen, listen, my zombie apocalypse group, that yeah. There are no faggots in my group. No one speaking that faggot shit neither. Yeah, censorship. Censorship due to standards. Based on morality. Fuck all that other shit. That other shit is how you get where you at right now. Yeah, all that shit clap. Like I said, y'all thought Hitler, if y'all read the mainstream narrative and thought Hitler was bad, yeah. Yeah. He's censoring you. You goddamn right. It's either this way or you get the fuck out. And I'm putting people in work camps to give my autistic acre people a break. This is gonna sound weird, but all jokes aside, I don't give a fuck about censorship no more. Like, that's not even my fight. You got certain people that feel like that's their fight. It's raining on me like shit right now. You have certain people that feel like that's their fight. I respect that. I see you when I raise you 6. But the shit I'm talking about is deeper than that. And then, because when you ask people about censorship, they always point to something online. And as a result of some behavior online, sometimes it might transfer to reality, but that's rare. And then everything else is just, I want the freedom to say some wild shit. And it's like, and that's enough talk. How about you start doing shit? How about you start making alternatives or something? But people just want to do what they want to do on somebody else's shit. That's true people behavior. And that leads to victim mentality. Now you got a whole bunch of victims running around. And that shit, and they complaining about that shit, and that shit get old, son. It's just like people want Elon Musk to come out of nowhere and save Twitter and buy Twitter so they can have free speech again. Like, half of y'all censored yourselves. They didn't even have to censor you because you censored yourself because you seen somebody else fall in line that you looked up to. Or you seen somebody else that was making money afraid of the consequence, so they self-censor themselves, and that caused a chain reaction. And now other people are doing it to themselves, and before you know it, it's like that picture of a horse that has a rope around its neck tied to a chair that's tied to nothing, but the horse doesn't go nowhere, but it feels like it's in bondage when it's not. Yeah, that becomes you. And then when you have people in that type of state, it's easy to bring in some type of controlled opposition under the guise of freedom and getting rid of censorship. Now people feel like they have an out when they already have an out. And then they just heap to themselves the doctrine of the savior that they put over themselves. Like, this shit I'm talking about deeper than censorship. Like, censorship is nothing. But then you have people that disagree and say censorship is everything. I'm not here to argue. Like, y'all got it. That's just not my fight, though. Like, I'm sitting here. You're always going to be censored in some way, shape, form, or fashion in the world based on other people's standards that they want for their communities and different groups. We all can get upset at something that somebody else has to say. All of us do. But as far as like censoring political speech, which I guess a lot of people talk about because people just want to say something about the Jews and how the Jews run all the fucking banks and how the Jews bite the foreskin off of children and then sell it to Kim Kardashian and she rubs that shit on her face. And then when they say that, their Facebook gets deleted and they're like, see. I feel like that brand of censorship in and of itself keeps you in what you call a matrix. And it keeps you going around in circles, because when you enter that world, there is no way out. You're looking for a solution in that world, when the actual solution for that world is not of that world. But yet you refuse to remove yourself from that world and do something else. And in time, you will see that what you were complaining about means nothing on the grander scale of life. This shit life. That's why I got it right there. Love is life and life is live in. I got that shit right there on my tree. It's very special. Shout out to Deborah Laws. All my love is all I have, and your dreams are very special. I like juice depending on the fruit. Well, I'm out here trying to make a way, but I feel like the more people get sucked into, see, I do the YouTube shit. Y'all see me on YouTube every now and then. I do 5-hour streams, 3-hour streams. I don't expect people to really listen to it. Like, this is entertainment. So you see with the mindset I have, that I understand this is entertainment. Now, if there was some type of consequence to anything I say on YouTube while I'm doing entertainment, that shit is also entertainment. Because the reality of it is, the real solutions are out here. Like, people are just now talking about the metaverse and what you think about the metaverse. And I'm like, y'all been living in the metaverse. Yo, you got some people who whole lives come to a screeching halt when they get censored online. And that's online. Have y'all seen the movie Ready Player One? Yeah. Yeah, they put them goggles on. Imagine if they couldn't put them goggles on and go into the metaverse. Yeah, they be feeling some type of way, like I'm fucking censored. And the whole time it's like, yo, the reality is right here. This, all that other shit is play. It's like you give somebody something and let them get dependent on it, and then you take it away from them, and now they feel like it's a leg. Like, if you lose a leg, how you gonna tip over? You got people tipping over, and I'm like, yo, that shit is in your head. You're not even tipping over. They're freaking out. I've lost a leg. And I'm like, yo, you got your legs? Son, you can walk. You just got to put one foot in front of the other. And they're like, fuck yo, how fucking dare you? I'm being fucking censored. Oh, fuck. And you're like, yo, calm down and walk. Like, you have all of your legs. Like, you can go do something. You can go do something else. Yo, why somebody got mad at me because I told YouTubers to go get their CDL license. And somebody was like, we can't go. Yo, I get some wild ass emails. I told YouTubers to get their CDL license. I was just talking shit randomly. I don't even know where I came from with that. I was just like, yo, YouTubers, y'all go get y'all fucking CDL license so y'all won't be on here bitching and sucking Susan Wojcicki's dick so you can stay on YouTube and be worried about all this other bullshit, illusory censorship shit. The people are like, it's not a fucking game. They're attacking our First fucking Amendment. I'm like, you won't work, son. Like, you won't work. Some of y'all got other shit going on. Some of y'all, this all y'all fucking do. This all y'all fucking do. I know a whole lot of them. This all they fucking do. This all they do. And some of them, they'll even talk shit about Bitcoin. You're like, all you gotta do is all you gotta do if you want to get rid of Bitcoin is take out the electrical grid or cut the lights out, and then you can't use Bitcoin. And I'm looking at them making YouTube money like, you see it? That's why I chalked it up to people just being people. Like, and a lot of people in here, they wouldn't go over somebody's house that does not want them there. Most of the people in the live chat right now, and the people driving, got their headsets in at work, driving. Somebody listen to me right now driving a forklift. I'm talking to you and you directly. You wouldn't go over somebody's house if that person didn't want you at their house. Like, you're not the type of person to just be like, I'm fucking here. How dare you want to kick me out? But yet people get online and do that shit. It's like, yo, you can get a house, You can go to somebody else's house. You can go to where you're wanted. You can build a house. And then they like, I can't fucking build a house. I don't have no money. I said, you can work so you can get your own shit if that's the route you want to go. Like, the whole goal should be to, I just see how people becoming dependent on the internet. So much to the point that their livelihoods are tied to the metaverse. The same people complaining about the metaverse are the same people whose livelihoods are tied to the metaverse. So you want to take down the metaverse, and it's like, and you take that down, you go down with it. You go down with it. And you know how many people making money on Facebook? Granted, I like Facebook Marketplace. That shit dope. That shit leads to local. That's why I got business cards. Like, everybody I meet online, I take them offline. We exchange numbers. We exchange ideas. How we could pop further in the future. You know, what other services I might offer. I take that shit offline. Then I got people hitting my burner phone. I had people keep hitting me on Craigslist ads and Facebook Marketplace, and then those people, you get in the community tab on Facebook Marketplace, and they share it in their community, and like Aquia Harbor and Woodmore and these other places, and now you tapped in. So now if that shit go down, you're not dependent on that. You got all your landscape contacts right here in the burner phone. Like, you good. Like, if they want to pull Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg do some wild shit, and Facebook go down like it went down for one day and everybody freaked the fuck out. Like, YouTube go down. YouTube want to become a streaming service like Disney Plus. Like, they're going that way. It look like in the future, YouTube's not even gonna fuck with independent content creators like me and some of y'all favorite truthers. So it look like a whole bunch of people about to get the literal boot. That's good. That give you an opportunity to go get some fucking work boots. You know, all these people talking about work boots and don't have fucking boots. They just want something to complain about. Like the YouTube and the Instagram, especially the Facebook shit. That shit has led way to a bunch of complainers and non-doers like no other generation. For real. Because that shit gives you an outlet and it makes you feel like you're doing something. And you're actually having an impact. But and then you wake people up, and those are just people that share your sentiment online. And y'all getting online circles. But half of y'all introverts and wouldn't even talk to each other if you seen each other in the real life. That's half of y'all. That's half of the people that's half of y'all. Y'all don't even fuck with each other. Y'all just be like, oh, I'm a flat earther. He's a flat earther. We're online groupies now. Yeah. So we're gonna storm. I like Tom McDonald. He likes Tom McDonald. Let's go fuck with BG's page and let's mass flag some shit. Yeah. Who's your y'all just a bunch of online groupies who wouldn't even make eye contact with each other if you seen each other in real life. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I really bang with you and I fuck with you, I got your number. Or I got your address. Everything else is just play. It'll be people dead ass online acting like they homies and best friends because they have the same, because they're all conservative and they all right leaning and they all believe this, order like super Crip blood truthers. And they all know Hitler was a Freemason and he was cross-dressing in his mama's closet. And then they form online bonds over this newfound information. And then they become like some type of online brotherhood. And then they get together in real life and walk right past each other and be like, hey. Bunch of fucking weirdos. It's just like all these. Just like all the super crip blood black and white people that's out there talking all that shit in the fucking comment sections under videos. Y'all think these people are really about it? Fuck no. These niggas bit you full of them, of the white variety too. And I'm like, how many niggas have you killed then? Like, you bout that shit like that? How many niggers have you killed? 0. 0. How many guns you have and how many lives have you taken? A lot of guns, 0 lives taken. All this extra political shit people want to get into, it doesn't mean anything. So when I had the opportunity to sit down with real white supremacists, you find they give 0 fucks about that shit. Goes out the window. Like, you'll be homies. Like no bullshit. Like, I was homies with a white guy that had the Hail Hitler shit on it. He had the 88. Yeah, he had like the 88 on his big ass 8 and 8 on his forehead. All that weird shit. Like, he and tatted up. Tatted the fuck up. And we was cool as hell. Like, for real. All that, like, that shit goes out the window when you start interacting with people in real time. Like, you may feel a certain type of way behind the keyboard, but when you pop with each other behind that G-wall, or you just out in the street wheeling and dealing, you may not want to allow yourself to see the truth, but the truth comes out. And it forces you to face the reality of either you really believe this shit you preaching online, or you're a bitch. Why? Because not only are you doing business with the blacks, yeah, you're making friends with them. Not only are you doing business with the Mexicans and the essays, you got a Mexican lawn care service coming over to do your dirty work. Yeah. 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 And it's the same thing with blacks. They be like, oh, the white man did, the white man that. I'm like, go kill that white man right there. They sit there and they look at you like, why would I kill him though? I was like, you just said he was the devil. You just said he was the devil. I'm gonna put it this way. I had a homie that was gang, he was Crip. This nigga was rolling 60s neighborhood Crip. Weird. That shit, I don't even know how that shit got out here. This nigga had blood killer tattooed on his knuckle. He had the BK. So the homie told him, like, yo, there goes a blood right there. It was a group of blood sitting at another table. He was like, pick one, go kill one. He looked at the homie like, nah, I'm not going to go kill. He was like, well, you got to get that tattoo covered up, because you're not about that life. And he got that shit covered up. A bitch. A cold bitch. Cold bitch. And that's how a lot of y'all are. So a lot of y'all need to get y'all spiritual tattoos covered the fuck up, because y'all don't believe the shit y'all banging away on the keyboard talking about. That shit y'all just going hard as fuck on, and when people see you, y'all just shriveled up like foreskin. Y'all shrivel the fuck up like foreskin. And be just as meek and humble and likable in real life. You be like, isn't this the asshole from online? Wasn't he just talking all that bullshit? And they were like, man, This nigga walked past you, he's like, hey, yeah. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Talking to you. Need any money? Yeah, fuck yeah. I was like, no, don't talk. I didn't even let nobody talk about other people around me. Like, people want to be chatty patty and talk about the next man in front of me, but behind their back. Like, you can't say it to him. So don't say that shit to me. Like, if you wouldn't go over there and tell him that, don't say that shit to me, bro. You just soft. Bro, you're a bitch. And not only are you a bitch, you would do the same shit about me if you went over there and started talking to him. And be like, look at BG over there, man. Like, fuck that nigga, man. Look at that nigga. Yeah, that's you. That's you, a serpent. Fork tongue. Leviathan, where you at? Freedom Inc. said you the deadliest snake on the East Coast. Leviathan, there's a lot of people on the internet that look like you spiritually. They look like you spiritually, Leviathan. Leviathan in the box chilling. He like, nigga, fuck you. All right. Drop a cricket in this bitch or something. I'm hungry. Leviathan ain't paying me no mind. I don't even know how I got on this topic, man, but it's true about a lot of y'all. It's true. It really is. You think some of these people the biggest, baddest people in the world, the way they talk online and the way how they be in people comment section, just doing this with the fingers and shit. And then you meet them online and they give you roses and shit. They're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, he's fucking cool, man. That's why I say, that's why I measure a man not by what you say, it's by what you do. Bro, if you move like that, I promise you, you'll be better off in life. To all the young men out there, bro, if you measure a man not by what he say, but by what he does in real life, you'll be better off. And all this bullshit about people being like, oh, they got me again, or oh, they're a grifter. You don't have to worry about grifters, liars, politicians, Ericas, John McDonald's. None of it.